it's me again. I know it's been a long time, a couple of weeks, but I just want you to know that I am interested in doing this stuff still. I haven't given it up. It's just that, as you can see from the background, the whole room is different. New paint, new furniture, and everything. New floors, wooden floors this time. It took a long time to do this, and I had to try and find the camera, so I was doing that as I had the episode last week, or 2 weeks ago on. So I couldn't do anything then because I barely watched the episode. So I'm going to do a review today of the Smallville episode called Checkmate that aired last night. I thought it was very good episode. A lot of mystery, a lot of revelations revealed, revelations semi-revealed. I go through the two of them that were sort of like revealed tonight, or more of the story was built up. Amanda Waller is back, played by Pam Grier, who did a very good job in Absolute Justice, and she does a very good job in this episode. She kidnaps Oliver Queen in the beginning, sends Tess out to get him. So Tess double-crosses, well, not double-crosses, but because she doesn't know at this time who Green Arrow is, although Oliver reveals to her, I'm Green Arrow. And it sort of puts them on equal footing now. So they know who each other is. Oliver knows that she's an agent of Checkmate. Tess knows that he's Green Arrow. So they still have feelings for each other. I kind of think that Tess would be more along the lines of being more compassionate, since I don't really personally I don't think she's as strong-willed as she puts on. She nearly cries or gets scared at the sight of Clark putting his hand on her throat, which would scare a lot of people. But she just seems more insecure than she tries to convey. But whatever. Anyway, John Jones is in Checkmate. He tries to find out where it is. Eventually, he finds out where the headquarters of Checkmate is. It's called the Castle. He breaks in, and he's looking at like a case, like a glass case, and you see like a very, very small, I thought it was a stone. It could be a crystallized it could be a crystallized blood sample, or a very small vial of blood. Amanda Waller comes in and tells him that this blood traveled light years to Earth, and this blood sample, whatever it is, has something to do with this coming apocalypse that she talked about in Absolute Justice. She thinks that there are aliens among them. I don't think she's talking about the Kandorians, although that would, it would be a coincidence if she is, but I don't think she's talking about the Kandorians at all. I think she's talking about someone else. So we learn more about this coming invasion. We don't know where the blood sample comes from, even though at the end there's the big cliffhanger, pretty much. Well, there's two cliffhangers. One of them is John Jones uses, which was in a cool, he uses a power in this episode that we haven't seen him use before. He's able to look in your mind. He can actually wipe your mind clean of certain memories, which he does in this episode to prevent Amanda Waller from remembering who Clark and Chloe are. But he touches, or not touches, but he puts his hand near the vial of blood, the crystallized form of blood, and he's basically downloading information from it. He's getting memories, getting any kind of trace of whatever it is into his mind. And we're seeing the scene, and just as we're about to see what it is he's downloading, it cuts away to something else, another scene. So what he saw, we don't know. He doesn't seem, at the very end, he doesn't seem scareder than usual, although it could be that he just knows who's coming, but he just wants to be sure and get as much information as he can. It's also said that John is working for someone or some group of people. Clark, I guess, takes a guess at this in the beginning, But later on they find out that definitely he is working for someone or a group or a team, and he works for whoever, and this person must have more or better or somewhat more detailed information than Amanda Waller, since she tells him, you know, whoever you're working for, they must have a lot of information about this stuff. And at the very end, Clark asks John who it is that he's contacting, who's guiding him, and who's telling him this information. And John basically tells him, you know, in the coming days, coming war, you shouldn't take sides. He says that there are some things that can't be looked at purely in black and white terms. I don't know if the black and white, I know black and white, he's talking about evil and good. You know, like the lines between the two will be blurred. It will be more, the battle will be more in the gray area. But I don't know if the black and white also has like a double meaning to something. I can't think of it, and I have no idea. I'm not even going to give any hints, or not hints. I can't, because I can't give any. But I'm not going to give any theories of who he might be working for, because I don't know. If anything, I would have thought it might have been Checkmate, but it's not that, because they're in this. They've been in the Absolute Justice episode, and they're in this one, and he's clearly not working for them, because Amanda Waller tries to kidnap him at one point. Two things that I didn't really like about this episode, but one of them was new. The other one has been going on in Smallville for a while. A lot of times in Metropolis there's this really weird smoke that just comes out. It's in the alleys all the time. It's everywhere, really. It's getting annoying, and I hope they just get rid of it, because it just makes the atmosphere and the environment so much dirtier than it is. I mean, than it should be. I guess that's what their point. They're trying to show that, you know, Metropolis is a rundown area, and you know, they're just waiting for like a symbol of hope and all that. And I guess it's gonna be Clark eventually when he becomes Superman. John tells him that he'll be the ambassador between worlds, between peoples. You know, the normal stuff that they keep telling him over and over again. And the other one is that in this episode, in the beginning, and in the beginning with Tess when she's punching some guy, and at the end when Clark breaks into the Checkmate headquarters, you see that they're doing a kind of slow motion Matrix style thing, which is annoying. It annoyed me because I didn't think they pulled it off that well. In the beginning it was alright, but when Clark did it, I thought it was stupid, because I would have liked him to, you know, for them to show some action, him running in there, bursting the door open, throwing guards all over the place. It would have been nice. I didn't really, I don't really care about this, but the only good thing that it did do was it had just stills of Clark in the suit, and you just take it all in, and you say to yourself, wow, what a suit, really. I mean, not the suit, but the black trench coat and the black shirt really was pulled off very well. And with the white S, the chalked in S, looks really nice, and you get to understand that more and appreciate that more in the slow motion scenes. And finally, at the end is probably the biggest cliffhanger. If I said that there was one before, a bigger one before this, forget it. I forgot. I'm sorry. But the biggest one of this episode was we find out that someone broke into Amanda Waller's office, and she sees a chess board, and all the chess pieces are off except for one red chess piece, and she says something along the lines of, they've just been bought out. So I don't know what that means. I don't know what the red means. If anyone has any hints, any theories, leave it in a comment below. And alright, until next week, take care guys, I'll see you, bye.